All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It is August 5th, 2025, and we got another quiet day. You actually woke up with Donald Trump on CNBC. He was going over talking for about 45 minutes. It was actually pretty long, but once again, we did not wake up to any crazy amount of headlines. Oh, hello. And there wasn't much. You get a little bit of data here in the morning. You are up a decent amount. It was looking a lot better earlier, but this general vibe kind of holding up. Whether or not we get seasonality, it's a lot like yesterday. So we'll see where it all takes us. You got a couple of data sets, but all in all, you still got a couple of earnings. AMD, you had Palantir last night, you have Pfizer this morning. Tomorrow, you're going to get Disney and a few others. So there's still some big companies, but it is not like what you saw last week. So the watch list has that all. I hope you check that out in the rules, but it should be a good Tuesday in Chattadonia. Welcome to August, even though it's the slower week, but I don't know. The market's not disappointed, baby. We'll see where it takes us. But good morning. How are you, Mr. Edwards? Ansel, Mr. Hanlon, Connor, Malcolm, Devin, Strategy, SGD, baby. Good morning. What up, Ian Ron? Oh, good day start. Laker, J. Good morning, baby. What up, manager? Connor, Zera, Dos Nacho, Kurt Sippy, Liquid Skittle, Sal, Options, yo, James, Chris, Sharaj. What up, baby? How you doing, Jamar? Good evening, good morning, Kentology. Oh my God, I said good evening. What the lows are? The Turtle, Big Allen, Hot Water, me Nacho. Good morning, Phyllis. Good morning, Jane. Oh my. So Chad, let's have a good day. I like Tuesday. I like Monday. I was really I was hyped on Monday, man. So I guess we'll do with a Tuesday. But here is Josh AI with the news. Oh my gosh, where is he? Oh my gosh. Josh AI is not ready yet. Hold on. That's crazy. How? Oh, Josh AI, bro. Did he take a furlough? Oh, hold on. You're going to have to wait a minute till Josh AI. I have to. What? That he wants to go on strike, he said? He said, Boeing? What? He said it's fake? He said the data's all fake. That's what Josh AI said. He's not. He said until they fire the BLS, he's not doing new. What? You can't. What? Where is this coming from? Hold on. All right, well, you're going to have to wait for Josh AI. This guy, man. These AIs are revolting. But S&P futures, they're up by 0.3. Tuesday morning comes after U.S. equities rallied sharply to start the week, with all major indexes up well over 1%. Every sector higher except energy. Momentum, a standout from a factor perspective. Small caps, crypto, retail favorites, memes, mag 7s are some of the other standouts. Treasuries weaker across the curve. Yields are up 2 basis points. Dollar is up by 0.3. After lagging on Monday, gold is down by 0.3. Bitcoin off by 0.3. And WTI off by 1.3 after losing 1.5%. Following the latest OPEC voluntary production cut unwind. Very quiet from a headline perspective. AI secular growth theme in focus following the beat and raise from Palantir, which reported nearly 50% year-over-year increase in revenue and flagged some astonishing AI impact. Also, some focus on dovish Fed speak with Dolly saying that time nearing for rate cuts and the Fed may need to ease by more than 50 basis points. Trump said Bessent off of the list for the next Fed chair as he wants him in Treasury. By the dip theme, resilience continues to get some attention following a meaningful Monday bounce that came despite all of the negative sentiment surrounding concerns about a labor market slowdown and politicization of the economic data collection process. On trade, Trump talked higher tariffs on India over Russian oil and said pharma and semi-sector tariffs coming soon. Some better overseas developments with July China global PMI strongest in over a year. Some talk of July CPI next week as the next potentially meaningfully driver of the market. On the flow front, while corporate buybacks ramp up, systematic fund buying said to be waning, unfavorable seasonality, another area of scrutiny. Trade balance, final S&P services PMI and ISM on the economic calendar today. Later this week, high-profile data shows slow macro week expected to improve to 51.5 from 50.8, and also at 58 billion of 3-year notes. Looking ahead, no data on Wednesday, though Fed Governor Cook, Boston Fed Collins, and San Francisco Dolly are all scheduled to speak There's a $42 billion auction of 10-year notes on Thursday. Q2 productivity and non-farm, and then initial claims in New York Fed expectations. In addition, Fed Bostic scheduled to speak in a $25 billion 30-year auction on Thursday as well. No data on Friday, though St. Louis Moose-Salem is on the docket. Earnings activity still very elevated, with nearly 75% of the S&P now having reported. Blended growth rate stands at 10.2 versus the 4.9 expected at the end of the quarter. In addition, 82% of reporters have beat, and earnings have surprised to the upside by nearly 8%. In terms of other high-profile reporters today, Palantir beat and raised, takeaways positive on AI. Caterpillar takeaways focus on demand and strength and tariff drag on margins. Pfizer beat, takeaways put positive on commercial strength and cost savings. Zoetis raised organic growth guide. ETN beat and raised, but Electrical America saw slower order growth. VRTX down big with results overshadowed by disappointing trial data. CMI beat and talked up cost management. IT down big on full-year revenue guide reduction. DD a rare beat and raise. HIMS pressured by softer guidance and near-term GLP-1 headlines. Habibi, there's more. But now it's Josh AI. Okay, I got it. I got him into the office. He came in finally. Here's Josh AI.
Top overnight news, trade tariffs. Trump's tariff threats aim to secure investments from nations leveraging U.S. economic power for trade deals. NY Times. Trump's tariffs won't impact products loaded for U.S. transport before Thursday, with exemptions for certain goods. Bloomberg. Trump says he will substantially raise tariffs on India for not ceasing purchases of Russian oil. FT Bloomberg Reuters. India criticizes EU and US for targeting its Russian oil purchases. CNBC has difficulty engaging Trump administration. Bloomberg. US exploring enhanced location tracking for chips to monitor semiconductor movements, aiming to curb exports to China. Bloomberg. EU faces a 15% tariff on goods entering the U.S., excluding steel and aluminum. Reuters. Japan's top trade negotiator Akazawa leaving for Washington to press U.S. on reducing auto tariffs. Bloomberg. Trump's trade deal with Japan includes a $60 billion LNG project, but faces skepticism and financial doubts. FT. White House weighing idea of equipping chips with location tracking to curb smuggling activity. Bloomberg. Corporate Palantir upgrades revenue guidance, citing role of AI in fueling growth. Bloomberg. CNBC. Axios. Data shows Tesla brand loyalty began eroding after Musk endorsed Trump, bottomed in March 2025. Reuters. Big tech offers billion-dollar packages to top AI experts in superintelligence race. Axios. U.S. electricity demand surging due to tech giants' AI investments, risking grid strain. Yahoo Finance. Silicon Valley enters a hard tech era, moving away from consumer websites and mobile apps. NY Times. NVIDIA's CEO Jensen Huang will keynote GTC DC in Washington on 28 Oct, highlighting U.S. tech innovation. Axios. Trump praises Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad. Stock rallies sharply. Bloomberg. TSMC takes legal action against employees for potential trade secret leaks during monitoring. Reuters. Bloomberg. Broadcom unveils chip that can connect several smaller data centers to create one big system for developing AI models. Bloomberg. CoreWeave's $9 billion acquisition of Core Scientific faces shareholder backlash over fixed share ratios and potential losses. FT. Novo Nordisk faces a class action lawsuit from investors alleging misleading growth forecasts and competition risks. Reuters. HIMS and HERS shares fell 12% after missing Q to revenue estimates of $545 million, below $552 million expected. Bloomberg. Deutsche Bank CEO approved a 1.5 billion euros deal under investigation linked to past controversial transactions. FT. NVIDIA partner Hon Hai's sales growth slowed in July, reflecting tariff uncertainties despite strong AI demand. Bloomberg. BP will review its portfolio, cut costs further to improve performance, reporting strong Q2 earnings. dividend increase, Bloomberg. Infineon raises its FY guidance after reporting an 18% segment result margin, exceeding the 15.8% forecast. Reuters. Hugo Boss reported a 15% rise in quarterly operating profit, aided by cost measures despite weak consumer sentiment. Reuters. Diageo raises its annual tariff impact estimate to $200 million, but reported better than expected fiscal 2025 sales. Reuters. Australia chooses Japan's Mitsubishi Heavy Industries to build 11 naval frigates in deal worth up to $1.11b. Bloomberg. Japan's 5 major banks saw record profits in June quarter as rate hikes widened domestic yield spreads. Nikkei. Markets. Investors worry about U.S. economic data integrity after Trump's BLS official firing, fearing politicization impacts. Link. Corporate spreads hovering near their narrowest in 10 years raises concerns about market complacency. Bloomberg. Goldman Sachs said European stock market punishing companies that miss earnings estimates most in decades. Bloomberg. Central banks. SF Fed's Daily says time for rate cuts is nearing amid signs of slowing labor market. Reuters. BOJ June meeting minutes show some members backed idea of resuming rate hikes if trade tensions de-escalate. Reuters. Economy. China services activity unexpectedly accelerates as new export orders return to growth. Bloomberg. Eurozone business activity grew slightly in July with a PMI of 50.9, indicating sluggish demand. Reuters. South Korea inflation slows in line with expectations, supporting rate cut expectations. Bloomberg. Reuters. Japan services activity quickens to 5-month high as domestic demand offset tourism weakness. Reuters. Japan panel advising government calls for record increase to minimum wage for second straight year. Bloomberg. Australian household consumption growth slows amid decline in services spending. Bloomberg. Washington. Trump fired the BLS head for alleged bias amid budget cuts and declining survey response rates. Link. Politico. White House preparing EO for regulators to investigate banks' discrimination against conservatives and crypto firms. Link. U.S. will launch a pilot program requiring bonds up to $15,000 for high visa overstay countries. Reuters. FT. AG Bondi launches grand jury investigation into alleged federal law violations by Obama officials related to 2016 election. Bloomberg. Geopolitics. Kremlin warns against nuclear talk as it seeks to tone down tensions ahead of U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff's visit. Washington Post. An Iranian delegation covertly visited Russian institutes producing dual-use technologies relevant to nuclear weapons research. FT. Supreme Court Justice orders Bolsonaro into house arrest for disobeying ban on using social media. Bloomberg. Axios.
Bloomberg. Axios. There's not more, Chad. There's not more. Usually I tell you there's more, but yeah. So that's it. That's all of the news. But I got some plays. I got some pre-market movers, my friend. There's actually a decent amount. So again, you don't have any of the big tech, and you are wrapping up 75% of earnings, but yeah, there's still a couple out there. So moving higher, SNN is up by 14.7, earnings $500 million buyback. BWXT is up by 13.9 off earnings. Zoetis up 9 off earnings. Axon up 7.4 off earnings. Palantir 7.4 earnings. Zebra 5.5 earnings to acquire Elo Touch for $1.3 billion. DuPont up 5.3. BMRN up 5.3. Eldos up 5.2. CMI up 4. ERJ up 3.4. FIG up 3. Recent IPO. QXO up 2.5. Wells Fargo overweight. Pfizer up 2.1 earnings, and SDNY declines to intervene in Qualcomm action related to Quilivant XR. VG up 2.1. DAV approves updated amendment to Venture Global LNG project. Oklo is up by 2.1. Dow is up by 1.6. Upgrade. Fox A 1.5 off earnings. SFM up 1.4. Wells Fargo upgrade. Duke is up by 0.9. ADM up 0.3. Prim is up 19 off earnings. ACLS up 13.2. HLMN up 12.8 off earnings. ARDX 12.1. TDUP up 10. XMTR up 10. MDGL up 10. SBH up 9. DocN up 8.8. LMND up 8.1. TDW 6.2. OGN 6.0. Those are all earnings. Every single one of these. STRL is up by 4.9 earnings. FRO, Dan up 4.3, Newegg up 4.3 off nothing, GTM 4.3 earnings CFO appointment, Qubits up 3.9, Stifle initiates buy, LGIH 2.5 off earnings, Lion up 1.2, Wells Fargo overweight, SMXT up 71, 123 million EPC contract for 430 megawatt battery storage, AIP up 62, FlexGen network chip license with AMD, STAA up 45, Alcon to purchase surgical for $28 a share, STTK is up 38.1, private placement of 103 million, AMRC up 20, TCMD up 16, SNDX up 18. My music has stopped. Vimeo up 14 off earnings, ATNF up 14.2, closes 425 million private placement, names Mick Andrew Rudisil as the chairman, PRAA up 11.6 off earnings, Origin up 11, strategic customer with Berlin Packing, NB 6.3, Elk Creek Resources awarded up to 10 million from DFD, INFU is up by 6.3 off earnings, CCLD 4.2 off earnings, SMBR 4.2 insider buy, trading lower, IT down 19 off earnings, VRTX down 13, earnings phase 2 study for acute pain failed to meet primary endpoint. HIMS down 10, TTG down 9, Melly down 5.6, ETN down 5.3, Coin down 3.2, 2 billion convertible note offering, AWK down 2.8, 7 mil offering at 142, FANG down 2.6, earnings, NVO down 2.5, UBS downgrade, Galaxy 2.5 off earnings, Fizz down 1.7 off earnings, ACAM down 1.4, Morgan Stanley assumes underweight, IP down 1.4, JP Morgan downgrade, MPC down 1.1 off earnings, INSP down 30 off earnings, and Vitis down 18 off earnings, EPC down 14, CRSP down 11, HMRY down 9.7, 4 down 7.6, CAMT down 3.6, AESI down 2.5, OCO down 2, TAP down 1, AGL down 31, earnings suspends guidance and CEO steps down, ICHR down 26, earnings succession plan, and then Longeveron down 11, common share offering. Wow. No, this is real, Josh. This is not AI. No, you get the one before was. But Chatadonia! That is all. That is all of your place. That's all of your info. It's not bad. I mean, you're getting headlines, and then even Donald Trump this morning, he was talking for a while, but generally, I mean, it's still kind of the same vibe. You just have this, now if today holds up, it'll just be 4 days of kind of chilling without any real sizable movement. So we will see, my friends. But other than that, if you have any questions, you let me know. Oh, I like a cocaine joke? Oh, thank you, my brother. I haven't got one of those in a while, so I appreciate that. But yeah, pure energy, bro. Seek the Lord. I'm glad you woke up. I talk shit to you back, but at least you're awake. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. Most haters don't wake up that early, so I'm glad you made it. You did good today. You did good. So if you have any other questions, you let me know. This is your time. I do have a couple of plays. We could go over them in a little, and then we are going to get into the pledge. So other than that, you do have a watch list. We covered a couple things. So any of the plays there, just make sure you watch those, and then, yeah, you'll be good to go. Good morning. Thank you, veterans. Indeed. Indeed, my friends. All right. Other than that, though, again, ISM services, that'll pretty much be it. We had a couple of pretty pictures on the watch list. I don't think they were as exciting because, man, August is, there's a lot of tension, but nothing's happened yet. So I do think the elephant in the room is real as hell. QS, don't we have that one? Yeah, that thing's popping right now. I don't know why. Actually, that thing's up 8%. It's actually a decent amount. U.S. trade gap narrows to the tightest since 2023 on drop in imports. Let's have a prayer. Let's do it. I'm gonna go and let's give it 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and you pray right now on your own. Like I said, I don't want it to be performative, but I do like that request. I got to pray a little today, but I started a little late, so I'm down. Let's do it. So you'll hear the music in the background. Take this time to bow your head, close your eyes, get on your knees. It's actually good, and take a prayer in, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Amen. Amen. All right, get it. Amen, baby. Amen. Thank you. I needed that. That's it. I was a little sad this morning, bro, because I woke up early, but then I got a lot of reading in, and then I don't know why I forgot my prayer. So I didn't forget it, but it was just quick, and I didn't like that it was rushed. So amen, bro. I like it. So and even then, bro, I hope it does encourage you all, man. Even on your own time, and give yourself that. And that's it, man. I like it. And I don't know. It reminded me of quiet. I feel like today's going to be a noisy day. I think August is going to be a noisy month. So, I don't know. Being able to I like the peace, bro. Surrender to the Lord. Give him all, baby. Amen, dog. Woo! It does, bro. That was good. I think it's very, very nice. And I don't know. You got to give yourself the moment and give yourself the time. And also, too, man, you'd be surprised. I actually heard that this morning. Someone was saying you'll experience God in the least likely places. You know that? So even then, so if you think you're gonna experience God during Philo, probably not. He said that's kind of expected. I think you're more likely to be in the middle of probably doing crack, and then you're gonna be like, oh, and then you'll have the Spirit talk to you, or you'll be in the middle of your sin. Oh, they don't want to hear this early, bro. I don't know if they feel me, bro. So amen, bro. Amen, bro. So yes, we'll see. Yeah, last year was the Japan flash crash, 100%. That's why August, and it was just like this. It started off very good, and then it started good in July, and then it just sold off out of nowhere. But people are looking for it. The Japanese yen, the positioning, it's very different than what you had this time around. Last year, the positioning on the yen, it was pretty wonky coming into August. So that doesn't exist today, but you never know with policy and all of that. But I do think next to September, that's where maybe we just push it till September. Because again, right now, August, now that we've gotten, based on the schedule, the data, yeah, you'll get a CPI next week, but we've gone through almost everything. So it's the real events that would cause a freak out. I keep saying it. It's around September 13th. So we'll see. And again, we talked about the Trump wild card last night on the watch list, but you had Trump this morning for a long time. I do have something, actually. Trump said something. I have a play. I might just put it in the watch list. I'm going to make y'all wait for the watch list. Because Trump said something this morning, and I think he gave a really, really big hint. So, and I don't know if I like it or not, but yeah, it's definitely going to affect something. But before we get into any of that and talking about the effects on things and people, why don't we talk about freedom? Oh, yeah. Do you guys know my parents are immigrants? Do you guys know that? I don't know if you know that. Not all of you. My parents came to this country in the 80s. So I can't believe it, man. You guys think I'm a weird little city boy. But at the end of the day, bro, I can't believe my Egyptian-ass parents selected California. You know that? So I'm very grateful and honored, but I hope you realize my parents literally left their country and came here because of religious persecution. So don't take it for granted. on that front, we talk about Jesus and prayers, but above all else, man, every single morning, we're going out here. We're trying to make something of ourselves. We're trying to get opportunity. You're trying to do all of these things, but without freedom and without this country and the people who fought for it and the people who came before you and given up everything, I mean, it would be a lot different. So there's a reason why, man, every single day, and I don't care if it's a day, I don't care if it's on the internet, I hope all of us do this day in and day out, all in real life, just pure honor and appreciation to the veterans and the people who have served this country and have collectively allowed this freedom that we have. So yeah, we could find things to complain about, we could find things that have gone wrong in this country, but I could also tell you where it went right. I could show you that citizens came together and a lot of people that they knew what was at stake and they knew what would happen, and they still were willing to give that all for people that they have never met. So if you have never served, I hope you could bring this to real life. I hope you could show this love and appreciation, and at bare minimum, if you have served, man, thank you. And thank you for everything you've given for this country and the people who have said thank you or not. And at the end of the day, it is your time to own the land. You have given up so much for this country. It is your time now to own and benefit off of it. Take the VA loans, get all of it, bro. If anybody should benefit off of it, it should be you, and I hope we could help you with the info. But at bare minimum, man, all of us together, we bask in the benefits. I hope we could honor each other together. And veterans, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you to your families, and thank you for everything you have given up and done. We love all of you, and big shout out to everybody else out there giving back to their local communities, doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise up. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Son of the judge! Oh, it's game time, baby. Order! Oh, Chadadonia. Oh, Chadadonia. We only have 2 minutes. All right, you gotta hurry. That's it. God bless the veterans. But that is the day now for the morning. If you want to be there on the other one, you got to go to Gen Pop. It should take you there. Or just go to youtube.com/thestockmarket/live. But God bless you all, baby. Let's have a good one. Happy Tuesday.